What is happening, guys? Welcome back. So in the last episode on the T5, we hopefully sorted out the oil leak that has been plaguing it since the day that we bought the van, meaning that I've not been able to take it many places. All I've been doing is cleaning oil off the back of it, and Abby didn't like me parking it on the drive, which is very understandable. So hopefully we've got that sorted out, meaning we're going to be able to road trip in it this year. What we're going to move on to in this episode is just trying to get a few bits and pieces sorted out. And the first one that we're going to sort out is getting the solar panel mounted onto the pop top. So the pop top, we'll talk about the pop top in a minute. Solar panel. We've gone for, it's quite a big panel. I can tell you the dimensions. It is 1500 by 680 and 4mm thick. And it is a 200 watt solar panel. Now the reason I've gone for this solar panel is it just looks nice, really. It's nice, one colour other than obviously the lines. You've not got that horrible grey line around the edge. It'll just look quite nice. It's nice and slim, and all of the electric part and the cable and everything comes out the back of it. So the front face is completely smooth and flat, and you've got no unsightly, horrible, big, bulky junction boxes coming out of it. Now, what we're going to do is mount that onto the roof of the van. So what we're going to do is drill a hole here with a hole saw to send the cable down through. We've got some adhesive to bond it to the roof. We're going to double-sided tape it to the roof as well. And I'm going to drop Adrian from Skyline a call in a minute to ask him, because I'm pretty sure there's plywood on the inside of this roof. So we might bang 4 screws, 1 in each corner as well, just as a fail-safe, so it's not going to fall off. So cable will come through the roof here, and then just put that there so I don't snag that with a drill. There's a Velcro join in the back. It will come down there through the Velcro join into the van, and that's how we're going to get the cable in. So let's work on cutting a hole in the roof of this van and getting this fitted. Right, with the help of Abigail, the panel is now bonded onto the roof. So to get it, make sure everything was nice and clean, we cleaned the roof and the back of the panel down with panel wipe, which is, it just gets grease and dirt and everything off, evaporates, and then means the panel's clean. I nipped over to our friends at Transport HQ, and I got some primer, which is the primer that you would use to prime the back of the windows and to prime the metalwork of the van to bond the windows in. And I have then used some of this new Wonder adhesive, because we had some CT1 in black, which is brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff. I've used it on loads of different things so far, and it seems for the money to, well, it's not for the money, it's 15 quid a tube, but it just seems to be good stuff. So we've got circles all the way up the middle, 2 lines of double-sided tape, and then we've got a line up either side of the solar panel, and we've got a good 15mm, you can see that, 15mm on it there and 15mm on it there in the centre. It's nice and strong. I've put a bit of a line on the front of it as well to try and deflect the wind from trying to lift it, although we have also left, if you can see up there, an air gap in between the two. Now I think these can be bonded down, and it's the old glass top that needed airflow, but we've got a little bit of airflow going under it. So what we need to do now is get the cable inside. And to get the cable inside, I spoke to Skyline, and they said the way that they do it is at the back here of your canvas, you've got a bit of Velcro. So you pull the cable down through there, in through the Velcro. That brings it into the very back edge of the van. And then you can pull it down into the void at the back, where I've got my speakers mounted into that little cage there. And that's where my solar cables from the charge controller are up to. So let's get that cable pushed in there, all that to pieces, cable in, connected up, and hopefully that's the last time we'll take the roof of the van to pieces. Right, there we go. Panel is all bonded on to the roof. Been on there probably, what, 24 plus hours now. I can't remember when we fitted it, probably 36 hours now. So that is on. We have, don't take this as the way it's going to be finished. This is literally just thrown in because I'm having a night away in the van tonight and we wanted some lights. I know we wanted the fridge to work as well. So we've just temporarily mackled this all together to get it in so that the solar panel is charging the battery and that it's going off to do everything it needs to. And we've now got lights on a dimmer on this side, which is, we'll show you on in another video. This side are separate wired. I've just put a switch in the worktop for now for these. And then up in the pop top, we've also got the reading lights working, which means that you'll be able to charge your phone from the reading lights. And then down here, we've got the fridge is all plugged in, working. So we'll let her get down to temperature now. This is all just temporarily offered in, just because it's in there. It looks better than it being an empty van. So that's thrown in there for now. So there's two other things that I want to get sorted before we go tonight, and those are, we want to fit the curtains to the tailgate that were supplied by Transport HQ, and we also want to fit that, which is a Chairpod from the guys at Vanshades. It mounts up onto the underside of your tailgate, which is basically using dead space, and then you have two chairs that pull out of them, so that you're utilising space that you would otherwise not use. So we're going to get them fitted, and then hopefully we're about there, throw a few bits in, and we're going to head out and have a camp out with the lowdown and low intent boys before early edition in the morning. So let's get these fitted, and then we can get a move on. So the first thing we're going to fit is the Chairpod. Now you've got this plastic piece here, which has got a flap, which is where your chairs go, and it's got basically holes around the edge, and you just screw it up to the underside or the inside of your tailgate using the self-tapping screws with screw caps that are supplied. Now I've watched a few videos on it because why not, on the internet. Transport HQ reckon it takes 20 minutes to fit, which it don't look difficult. They said it's a two-man job, which it isn't. Now I've already got the uprated tailgate struts on the van because we obviously converted it to a tailgate and we needed struts, so we've already got the Transport HQ struts on it. But to hold it up while we are fixing it up, we've got these, which are plasterboard props or whatever. So you just put it, so you just extend it to what you want, and then squeeze that together and it extends, and that's going to hold it up while we get it fixed on. So let's get it on. Right, that's that on. Closes, latches. Sweet. And your chairs just slide them away, slide in that way. It says. That way. There you go, and latch in like that. I'm making this look a lot more difficult than it actually is. That's in, latched up, locked on, and you've now got your seats. So you pull up to your campsite, nice and easy, tailgate up, undo your button, pull that down, seats out. Oh, easy as that. I think that's a great product. Like I say, utilising space that you wouldn't necessarily normally use. And you've got some comfy chairs stowed out the way as well. Right, let's get the blinds fitted, and that should be about as ready. So some more great progress made. Chairpod is fitted to the tailgate. A massive thank you to the guys from Vanshades for dropping me one off, asking me my thoughts on it. Yeah, great addition to the van, and it's going to be a great addition to camping. Easy chair storage on the tailgate, easy access, comfortable chairs, great bit of kit. I'll put the link in the description for this item and to their website. Curtains are also fitted to the tailgate, and again, a massive thank you to Transport HQ, who have sponsored the build from the beginning, for supplying me with these. We've had these since we first got the van sat on a shelf ready to go on. If you're going to buy anything from Transport HQ, camper glass, Navis wheels, solo suspension, don't forget to use the code CHAMBERS5 to get yourself 5% off your order. I'll put links in the description, but a massive thanks to HQ for sponsoring the build. I've had to remove the rear wiper motor because the lower rail for the curtains, yeah, it wanted to go where the motor was. Now, I'm sure you can fit it with the motor in place, but I've never done it. I don't need the motor. We're going to be changing that rear window anyway for another type of rear window, so it's not a problem. We've just taken it off. It's nice and easy. And we've also then got the solar panel up on the roof, which looks mega. As you can see, it's been outside for a bit. Looks absolutely mega, which then means we've got lights in the van, and that means the power is coming from this little setup here. Now, this isn't obviously how it's going to be. This is just mackled in so that I can get away in the van for a night, and we can just make sure that things kind of work, mainly just to get away. But a massive thank you to the guys from Beyond Batteries for doing me a great deal on the battery, the inverter, the solar charge controller. We've got a few other bits sat on the shelf around there that we've not fitted yet. But yeah, a massive thank you to the guys from Beyond Batteries for doing me a great deal on this lot. Again, I'll put the link in the description to all their kit. We've gone for a 100 amp hour lithium battery as opposed to an AGM or lead acid or anything. They've just got more usable, I mean, there's a lot more to them, but they've basically just got more usable power. So on 100 amp hour AGM or lead acid battery, you've only got 50 amp hours of usable power. These lithium batteries, I believe, are 99% depth of discharge. So on a 100 amp hour battery, you've got 99 amp hours of usable power. They're a little bit more expensive, they're a hell of a lot lighter, and you get a lot more power. So we figured, let's go for it. We tried one 100 amp hour for now. We may add another. I don't think we're going to need it, but yeah, it's all in, it's all set up, and we're ready for a night away. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one, guys. There's going to be a hell of a lot more T5 content coming up in the next few weeks. We've got, I believe it's about 3 weeks until we're supposed to be going away for 11 days down to Cornwall in the van. And we've still not got an interior. We've still not got a finished electric system. I haven't even got the boards ready to start making the interior. So yeah, there's going to be a lot coming up. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, guys. Until next time, enjoy.